How's it going, guys? Just thought I'd do an Ed Sheeran tutorial today, looking at the right hand rhythmic style of Ed. So I was doing this with a few students. We were using the Rock School Grade Book 2 and trying to work out where they were telling you to put all sorts of accents and things like this in dead notes, and it's a bit of a mess, to be honest. So we scrapped it and we went on and watched Ed Sheeran and picked up his style from off the video. No disrespect meant to Rock School, but we found it easier that way. So I've had to write this down. So if you see me looking across my way here, it's because I'm reading the pattern that I've got. It's easy once you get it going, but to actually talk about it and play it at the same time, I'm a bit like trying to sort of, my brain can't handle it. Anyway, so I'm just going to hold the G chord down here, and with my right hand, I'm going to start off with a rhythm that goes 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. There's going to be 3 variations of this rhythm. So the first part of this rhythm goes with my thumb doing a downstroke just on the 6th string, and then I'm going to do a downstroke with my first finger. So it's a down, 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 like that. And then I'm going to do an upstroke with my thumb on the 2 and. So this would be 1, 2 and. 1, 2 and, 1, 2 and, 1, 2 and, 1, 2 and. Next we're going to start the 3 and 4 with a thumb and then an upstroke with the finger. You've just got to let this finger glide across the strings. It can be that you get your finger sort of stuck in the strings, but just try to let it sort of come up very naturally, just gliding across with the tip of the finger, and then you're going to do a downstroke with the finger as well. So that went on the 3 and 4, it went thumb on a down, finger on an up, and then finger on a down. So the pattern altogether, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, went thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, index, thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, index, thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, index. Index, thumb, index, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. I'm just going to speed that up a little bit. 2, 3, 4. So, what I want to do now, if you imagine a drummer puts the bass drum, the kick drum, on the beat on the count 1 and 4, and the snare drum, which they hit with the stick, goes on to, kick drum on 1 and 3, so I'm not talking about, kick drum on 1 and 3, and the snare drum on 2 and 4. So what we're going to be looking to do is to try and get a little damp sound with our right hand hitting the bridge of the guitar whilst we then hit the string with our first finger. So I'm sort of hitting the bridge like this, and think of the beats 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And as I do the muting, I'm going to be striking the string with my right hand. So it's like 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I didn't strike with my right hand, you'd just get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With striking, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really important that you feel that pulse. It's the pulse that gives the rhythm its character. So we're going to try and do the 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 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 Okay, cool. Takes a bit of time to get that. And then when you come to do the chord change, for something say like 18, that's where you start to hear the sound of the song. So if I just play through those chords, it's a G, D with an F sharp, E minor, C, and then back to G. I'll just play that for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on. So there are two other variations of this where we have the rhythm 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you're going to put an and on the end of 4. And this is where you've got the downstroke at the end on 4 with the first finger doing the hit. You're going to put a thumb on the upstroke, 4 and, 4 and. The rest of the pattern's the same, so it would go 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and with the end. And you'll often find if you sit and listen to Ed Sheeran, once you get this, you'll find that he sort of moves between these different sort of patterns. I don't suppose he's thinking too much about it, he's just feeling the rhythm and putting it in where he wants, So that's the wonder about the wonderful thing about this type of thing is once you get the basics of it, it's then just internalising it and just expressing when you want to play the rhythm in a certain way. So this second rhythm, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and goes. Thumb, index, index, thumb. Thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, index, thumb. Thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, index, thumb. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the third and final sequence, this one is just a run of 8 notes and it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this has got the thumb doing a downstroke, index finger doing an up and a down, the thumb on an upstroke, that's the first 4 8 notes, 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. Basically it's just a repeat of that, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it was a thumb, index, thumb on an upstroke, and then repeat, thumb, index, thumb. quite tricky, as you can see. So once you've got these dialed in, you want to be able to sort of move through them. So what I'm going to attempt to do anyway is to do the first sequence, which was 1, 2 and 3 and 4. I'll do that 4 times. Then I'll do the second sequence, which was 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and then I'll do the third sequence, which was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Try and move through those slowly. So I'll do each one 4 times, and then I'll do one slow, and then I'll do one slightly quicker. Alright, fingers crossed I don't screw it up. First one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second one. Third one, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now putting some damping into that. The damping's just done on the count of 2 and 4. So every time I hit, sort of flick with my first finger, I'm going to be hitting the body of the guitar. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So I'm sort of bouncing on the bridge. 1, 2, and at the same time as me hitting, that's when I'm flicking with the finger, and I'm holding the chord down. 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 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 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now it does take a while to get into this. My student Ellie, when she was trying it, it's taken about 3 weeks of practice to get this, and it's quite tricky, So as you can see with my mistakes. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. Leave any comments if there's anything you'd like to learn, or you've got any questions. Then leave some comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.